This is Stu Ellis reporting on behalf of the Illinois Soybean Association Checkoff Program. Reports are increasing about herbicide resistance in soybean fields, according to Illinois weed specialist Aaron Hager.
Actually, we've had several people who have called and asked about issues with some of the soybean post-emergence herbicides. In particular, I think there's been about as much interest in the Enlist system, either Enlist 1 or Enlist Duo. A lot of folks have called with concerns that it just does not appear to be controlling the water hemp maybe up to what their expectations had been when they adopted this technology. And we have at least one instance that we have confirmed resistance to 2,4-D in Illinois probably about 6 or 7 years ago in one population. And a lot of folks have asked, do we have any kind of a quick laboratory assay or molecular assay that people could send tissue samples in and we could use to determine whether or not that resistance to 2,4-D or dicamba has evolved? And the answer is no, we don't have anything like that. Part of the challenge is we do not know what the resistance mechanism is, and therefore you can't really design an assay or a quick kind of a molecular assay if you don't really know what change has occurred in these populations in order to confer this level of resistance. Whether or not we have widespread resistance or not, we don't know. We're really not making any pronouncements about that. One observation that we did make in several instances of touring around the state looking at soybean fields, some of the populations, some of the plants, water hemp plants in these populations were fairly large when they were treated. And a lot of people, I think, would really love to go back to the time when glyphosate was so effective that you really couldn't miss hardly any weed, in particular water hemp. Glyphosate was probably the most effective post-herbicide on water hemp that we've ever seen. Either dicamba or 2,4-D are good on pigweeds and amaranthus, but they've never been as effective as what glyphosate once was. So size is going to become critically important with these programs, just like it always has been, and our recommendation continues to be, try to target these weeds before they exceed much more than 4 inches in height.
That's your soybean update. I'm Stu Ellis. To learn more about the Illinois Soybean Association and the checkoff that pays off, go to ilsoy.org.